So a couple days ago, I talked about the fact right here on this channel that Kari Lake could end up being Donald Trump's press secretary now that she has, of course, lost her Senate race. She's out of challenges for the gubernatorial race from 2022. So she is effectively unemployed, and Kari Lake could be the next press secretary. But that was not the first person that I thought of. You see, last week, over on Ring of Fire, I mentioned the person who I actually believed would be the next press secretary for Donald Trump's incoming administration. And according to 4 different sources close to Donald Trump, my prediction is unfortunately accurate. Because last week I suggested again over on the Ring of Fire channel that Alina Habba might be the person selected for that role, and by God, 4 sources close to Donald Trump have now told reporters that, yep, it's probably going to be Alina Habba. Which means, for the next however many years, maybe months, maybe she only serves a Scaramucci, we will most likely have to deal with Alina Habba saying stupid stuff to the American public on a near daily basis. And I say near daily because in Trump's first administration, you had Sean Spicer and Sarah Huckabee Sanders out there every day, and then at the end of Huckabee Sanders' time, she kind of tapered off a little bit, replaced by Kayleigh McEnany, and she barely did anything. So maybe we're going to be inundated with Alina Habba. Maybe she won't really feel like doing the job and just won't do it, and then we don't have to deal with her. But either way, we will have to deal with her to a degree if what these sources are saying is true. Here's what they told Mediaite. She's expected to be at Mar-a-Lago this week for conversations regarding a potential role. Another source said, Donald Trump is the premier programmer and producer-in-chief he cast for the on-air roles. Alina is camera-ready and tested on day 1. But more importantly, she's battle-tested after being in the front lines with POTUS the last 4 years, where she lost every case that she tried for him. Right? Let's not forget that. Let's not pretend that Alina Habba has this spotless track record of being a brilliant litigator on behalf of Donald Trump. She is a repeated serial loser. A stone-cold loser, as Donald Trump would say. But he likes to look at her. He thinks she is very attractive. He knows that she loves to be on camera. He knows that she won't steal the spotlight from him in a way that Kari Lake might. So I do think Alina Habba is probably the choice over somebody like Kari Lake, unless, of course, they want to put Habba in a different position. Now, I had also mentioned that there is a chance that Alina Habba ends up in a position like Kellyanne Conway was, right? She will be the new Kellyanne Conway, the White House counselor, there next to Donald Trump every day to give him advice, and, of course, maybe as Conway did, leak stuff to the press and then act incredulous when she is accused of it. But Alina Habba's going to have a role in this administration. That's a given. Kari Lake may end up with one too, but Habba's there. Her loyalty to Donald Trump paid off. It paid off financially. She made millions of dollars losing cases for him. And now it's paying off in terms of she'll still be relevant. And if she becomes the press secretary, hell, if she ends up with any position in this administration, we all know what's next, right? We know what's going to happen to Alina Habba after she serves in a Trump administration. We look at what happened to Kayleigh McEnany. She was horrible at the job, completely unqualified, made an ass of herself every day. So what happened? She was hired by Fox News and became a host. And I believe that will also be Alina Habba's fate. And don't get me wrong, for Habba, that's a great fate. I think that's what she's always wanted. She wants to be famous. She wants people to know her name. So she continues to fail upwards, as Republicans tend to do. She's not good at what she does, but for some reason keeps falling ass backwards into these positions of power. And unfortunately, it looks like that will be how she spends the rest of her career. She will have a long career. She will make a lot of money. She is not going away now, probably ever. Which is disappointing, because if Trump had lost, her career was over. Like, she was done. But now, I'm afraid Alina Habba is a name I'm going to have to talk about for the remainder of my career. Thanks for watching today, everybody, and don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it! You can follow the links in the description of this video.